Coach, I guess you can be happy with the result, but not so much maybe with the performance.
I think at stages we managed to build some nice momentum against a aggressive rush defence. I think probably the attacking breakdown let us down a little bit to really capitalise on the pictures we created. Happy with the 5 points. Still a bit to fix. I think our game management at times was really good. And again, then attacking breakdown just turned the momentum and gave them position and territory back. I think the big thing for me was attacking breakdown, and I think that could have unlocked quite a bit more space and opportunity.
Then for both of you, how important is that as a victory for the confidence and the bigger picture going ahead in the season after a really tough start?
Yeah, firstly I would say relieved. We put a lot of, we've worked hard the last 4 weeks. Obviously the results didn't show it, so very grateful for the win. I must at the end a bit nervy, but the guys looked very calm, stuck to the plan, stuck to the basics, and we got our 5 points. So yeah, a lot to fix, but definitely a step in the right direction, and this will just build confidence for the team going forward.
Yeah, Coach mentioned the breakdown. You guys seem to have a real tussle over there, but then also the discipline seemed at times to let you guys down. I think there was a period where you had a run of penalties against you, which really stops the momentum. How do you go about fixing that for the week for Ulster?
Yeah, we didn't feel it was a trend. It's probably 1 or 2 individual decisions. And again, I think it's normally based on pressure, it's normally based on momentum. So there was a couple. Also 1 or 2 we thought we were fair. We were in there before the breakdown was formed. We pride ourselves in our discipline and the amount of penalties we want to concede, and the pictures we want to show to the ref. So we've got to clean up needed there.
The scrums not seem to be getting a lot of purchase, especially in the first half. Is that something that you guys have heard from the URC, that they're not going to necessarily just blow the scrum for penalties, but you've got to really work hard for them?
Yeah, they want to see clear pictures on both sides. I think the first couple, probably another second or 2, where the user call was a little bit later, I think we would have got a different outcome. So the user call was quite early. But the scrum on the day is what the ref sees, and the battle in there is dark, as they always say. So I think we would have liked a little bit more dominance there, but I think we managed to wear them out, and eventually we got a better results.
Honest?
Hallo iemand, ek is also Marnus daar van Netwerk, ons jammer as jy dit moet herhaal. Ek wil julle nog wel seker baie happy wees om op die webpad daar te wees. Jy weet, ons julle sien ook daar so in die media gesê word en op Facebook en so, en dit moet lekker wees om seker vir julle om op die webpad daar te wees.
Ja, dankie Marnus. Is lekker, dit is 'n verligting. Ek dink met 5 minute oor teen Cardiff en teen Zebra was ons in die wedstryd gewees en ons kon net nie deurraak nie. 10 minute oor teen Benetton was ons, ek dink wat 8 of 9 punte agter, en ons het die laaste 10 minute net nie dit regtig die druk goed hanteer nie. So broodnodige wen vir ons gewees vandag. Ons is bewus van dit, ons weet dit. So ons is dankbaar soos ons hier sit, maar dit is logies, daar's nog steeds altyd goed om te werk.
Just at the end, when you cheered on the kick for touch, the coaching staff just telling me, listen, go for the post. Was that sort of like the indication because in the camp, just we want to get over the line, beginning to build up to the game, the team just wanted to win. That's sort of like an indication of this position.
Interesting. So not at all. The last 3, the message of the last 3 minutes was, even if we get a penalty, keep them in the half, see if we can get another try. And the moment we got the penalty, there was less than a minute left. Got the 4 tries, so we just felt go for the 3, let the clock run down, and finish the game off there. So the message was for them to stay there. We just changed it at the end.
Just looking at the game, coach, how the team managed it from the start, obviously it was kind of like an impressive, but the lens of losing control with them without the ball. How pleased were you, and how confident
think there were some really clear pictures that we created on attack in their defence, which we showed halftime, especially to the backs. We probably just went there too early. I felt when we really got momentum and quick ball, we managed to suck them in even more. So I think the halftime score obviously created a bit of pressure, just in terms of it's still a game, but we really felt that we created some good opportunities with a little bit of accuracy and like I said, our attacking breakdown that must give us quick ball. We felt that we could exploit that later on. Currently, not much. Obviously, he came off. It looks like the knee that he missed with got a shot there, but the extent of it, obviously, we'll wait for scans and we'll have to see.
SJ, coach? He seemed to be in quite a lot of pain when he was.
I haven't got anything on him yet. Really pray that he's fine.
Coach, I mean, it doesn't get any easier. Ulster come to town next week. They'll obviously come here and want to impose themselves as well. Going into the week, what are some of the key things that you work on in training to make sure that you keep the momentum and try to get 2 victories and 2 here at this part?
Yeah, they've probably been one of the form teams thus far in the season. Really looking good. I think connectedness on attack for us. That should allow us to utilize some of the pictures we created as well as the attacking breakdown. There's consistency in alignment, making sure we're all on the same page, know whether it's attack or defensive or kicking set, whatever set it is, what everyone's required to do, and whether we under pressure or whether we applying pressure, how do we get the best outcome for the team.
And also, coach, during the week you've acquired quite a few guys on loan, I think 4 players. Just take us through the decision making behind those players particularly, and how quickly or how far off you think it will take for them to get on pace with the rest of the team that's been having pre-season and have gelled together as a line.
So just say your first sentence again.
So I get that you've had 4 players really.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, it's nice having them there. It's a lock to hooker and 2 loose heads. We're missing 4 out of the 5 loose heads currently is injured. So I think it was an important week for them in terms of context of how we want to play in detail, all that. Obviously Asia's injury will need us to force to go there or not, but really nice 4 great guys slotted in straight away, trained well Thursday and Friday, so it's nice to get some ammunition.
Cash, with today's performance, just given where the team is on the road, are you satisfied with how the team sort of grinded this game out versus what the normal expensive game with the team want to play? When there were a couple of penalties in the game, the right decision, I suppose, was made. Are you satisfied with that grinding that came out?
Yeah, definitely. I think we challenged the small things pre-game and halftime. Hard work, body height, the stuff that doesn't take too much talent. And I really felt mentally we were there for the 80 minutes. I really felt that the leaders and the drivers kept on driving as well. And that's the irony. Even in the first 3 games, we never felt out of control. We never felt that we're getting punished. We just need to be a little bit more accurate. And we managed to win some of the big moments there.
Sorry, Coach. In the first half, there was a lot of forced passes, sort of skip passes and all of that. Did you feel that if you were a little more patient in the first half, that you could have gone in with a bigger score? Because you were on the front foot for the most part, but there were passes and there wasn't enough patience. And did you feel that way?
Yeah, we did. That's why I say once we got quick ball momentum, we felt that we could beat them same side. The rush defense give you that perspective that you're under more pressure than what you are, and then if you go too early, they just recover. So one of the big points halftime was don't go too early to that space. It actually bails them out. See if we can get through them first.
Just on some of the errors, you get into the 22, maybe Francke can also come in. You get into the 22, and there always seems to be that one last pass, or there's a turnover or something. It must be incredibly frustrating to see that happen. How do you work that out in the next week for Ulster? We are going to see that as an opportunity to maybe come at you guys.
I don't think I haven't yet seen. let me say us. We have never converted every single 22-meter entrance. Are we getting there? Yes, it's a big plus, big positive. Are we continuously working in there the last 2-3 weeks extremely hard? I think we're moving into a positive direction there with more directness plus more options. So it's a continuous work on for us anyway. I think last season we were top 3 there in that zone. It's important when you get there to at least walk away with 3, 5 or 7 or give yourself the opportunity to get there. So we'll keep on working hard there to just keep on capitalizing.
Frank, what did you think of the game? I mean, from a player's perspective, you know, it was a must-win, I would say, in many respects, just to get the confidence, the momentum back. You know, you've got Ulster coming up, but then there's another break for quite a long time before you come back again and play. So, you know, winning momentum is important at this stage of the competition. So, how did the players feel now when they got back into the change room? You know, when you left the field, half-time, what did you guys feel?
Yeah, I would say first off, obviously missed opportunities. I think sometimes a little bit of overexcitement to get too early to the try line. Just one more ruck, one more pass. Summed up the first half, and then obviously attacking breakdown throughout the game. So as soon as we sorted that out, the 2 guys, the cleaners there to be accurate, then we'll get our outside backs some great space and opportunities to finish that. Yes, it was a grind. Yes, we needed the win. It's 5 points, we'll take it. It's one step closer to where we want to be. Perfect, not yet. We know what the challenge is next week. But I think the guys is really going to enjoy this winning feeling, and yeah, it can just build confidence for next week.
One last one, Coach. Nico Steyn, he's sort of squashed in the middle of this young prodigy and this established Springbok. What do you think of his performance today? How did he go?
I think his contestable game was really good. Allowed everyone and Angelo to really go hard there. 2 years ago, he was the prodigy. Then it is S120, really good player. He's still young. He's still getting some experience on his belt. Brings you something different with his left boot. I think his kicking game was good today. His organisation is good. So yeah, we're blessed with 3 really good, like you said, the Springbok, Niku and Hash, and Leighton that came on today as well. Still 22 years old, so it's really exciting.
Speaking of prodigy, a guy like Jared Chris, the man of the match, came on as a replacement. How big is he becoming? Not big as a player, but for the team itself.
Yeah, he's huge for the team. He's one of those rare blues forwards that can play 6, 7, and 8. And he's almost a specialist in all 3, which is rare. So whether he's starting at 6, playing towards the ball, or whether he's starting at 7, bringing physicality, or he's got, when Francke was injured, he played a lot of 8 as well. That brings that line-out element for us. So he's a silent, hard worker, tough guy to have, good guy to have in the team.
Cool, that is. Guys, congrats on the win. Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone.